Disclaimer: this biography is based on accurate research. Some images are illustrative due to copyright limitations. A story of hard work, invention, and American entrepreneurship. Chapter 1. The early life of a future pioneer. Glen William Bell Jr. was born in a small town in 1923. Life was simple then. His family did not have much money and moved often to find work during the Great Depression. Glen learned early what it meant to work hard, watching his parents provide by any means necessary. Moving often taught him to adapt, to make new friends and fit into new communities. He watched how businesses worked and took lessons from every counter and kitchen he saw. He had no formal business education. His observations were his greatest teacher. When World War II began, Glen answered the call and joined the United States Marine Corps. Service taught him discipline, systems, and efficiency, lessons he would carry into business. He learned to see workflows like a commander sees a formation: efficient, repeatable, dependable. After the war, Glen returned home filled with ambition and a desire to build something of his own. He sketched storefronts, counted his savings, and planned a small restaurant. In 1948, he opened Bell's Drive-In in San Bernardino, a modest hot dog stand. He worked long hours, learning firsthand what customers wanted. Across the street, he watched two brothers perfect a new system of fast service. He realized speed, the assembly line model, was the future of food service. He noticed long lines at a nearby Mexican restaurant, customers waiting for hard-shelled tacos. Glen wondered, what if tacos could be as fast as burgers? He experimented tirelessly, frying, seasoning, failing, and trying again. In 1951, Glen added tacos to his stand. At first people were hesitant. He offered free samples and explained the ingredients until people tried and then smiled. Slowly lines formed. The crunchy shell, savory meat, and fresh toppings were a hit. The crunchy shell, the savory meat, the fresh toppings. By 1954 he opened Taco Tia, a simple walk-up window with no tables, focused only on tacos. A minimal menu and an efficient kitchen meant quick service and repeat customers. He opened multiple small restaurants under names like El Taco, iterating each time. He refined kitchen layout, staff training, and repeatable processes. He began to create a brand, consistent signage, recognizable architecture, and a system designed to grow. Finally, in 1962, Glen Bell opened the first Taco Bell in Downey, California. The Downey building was mission-style, with arches and a bell that made it stand out. Its architecture became instantly recognizable, a symbol of the brand. The name and sign were catchy and easy to remember. Inside, the kitchen ran like clockwork, tacos assembled in seconds. This was the culmination of years of observation, trial, and refinement. He built a system that others could follow and began selling franchises. In 1964, the first Taco Bell franchise opened, a major milestone. The brand grew quickly. Families and commuters embraced the fast taco. What started as a single stand became a national fixture. Glen faced obstacles. Americans were used to burgers and hot dogs. The word taco sounded strange. He had to teach people, offering samples and explaining the food. Big chains with deep pockets were expanding. Glen had to be smarter, not richer. Without big ad budgets, he relied on flavor and word of mouth. The hard shell was inconsistent and frying by hand was slow and risky. He partnered with inventors and equipment makers to design forming and frying machines. Automated forming allowed consistent, crunchy shells at scale. From handmade craft to machine-formed product, the evolution is clear. Problem-solving and systems thinking turned challenges into triumphs, enabling rapid growth. Consistent quality, and that satisfying crunch, became the signature. Before Taco Bell, fast food meant burgers, fries, and shakes. Glen Bell broke that mold. He introduced new flavors and made Mexican-inspired food accessible to many. The mission-style architecture in Bell became an experience, not just another hamburger stand. He sold an atmosphere, a playful, inviting place to eat. By blending traditional ingredients with familiar ones, ground beef, cheddar, iceberg, he made tacos appealing to new diners. A spirit of invention kept the menu evolving, inviting customers to mix and match. Taco Bell's success opened the door for Chinese, Italian, and other cuisines in quick-serve formats. Fast food became more diverse, a cultural shift that broadened America's palate. Glen Bell was a pioneer whose influence is visible across decades and continents. His idea made international fast food options commonplace and delicious. What made Glen Bell special was vision, the ability to see what could be when others saw limits. He failed often, iterated more, and never stopped improving. He led by example, listened to customers, and treated franchisees as partners. Beyond restaurants, he gave back, creating the Bell Family Foundation and supporting communities. In 1978, he sold Taco Bell, having built a national powerhouse from a single stand. He remained an entrepreneur, launching new ventures and mentoring others. His legacy is the crunch, the brand, and the invitation to think differently, to chase even small ideas. Glen Bell passed away in 2010, but his spirit lives on in every entrepreneur who dares to try. From a hot dog stand to a global brand, Glen Bell shows that a simple idea, persistence, and curiosity can change the world. If his story inspired you, like and subscribe to learn more stories of American innovators.